Hi, I'm Bobby C. Welcome to my channel and welcome to springtime in Pennsylvania. Today we're going to talk about the TireMinder Smart Tpms system, tire pressure monitoring system, and how it can help you to prevent blowouts on your RV. Who wants a blowout? So if you like what you see, please give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. How does the TireMinder system, or any tire pressure monitoring system, prevent you from getting a blowout? Well, one of the main causes of blowouts could be, inaccurate pressures on your tires. If your tire pressure is too low on a tire, for example, it can't heat up more than the other ones. You can also see your tire temperatures. So it will give you some kind of a warning of a potential problem. So the way the TireMinder system works is you have these sensors which have a 2032 common lithium battery in them, disc battery, and they will read your current pressures and temperatures of your tires and send it back to a Bluetooth receiver which you have in your cab, and will alert you as to what your temperatures are on your smartphone and pressures in your tires. It will also, on this receiver, which I keep mounted on my dash, alert you with flashing red lights and sounds if you have a leak or if you have pressure issues with any of your tires. And as you can see, this receiver is flashing blue right now, which means that the transmitters that I have currently installed, everything's fine. If there was a problem, it would flash red and would also give an audible beep, so to alert you that there's a problem. So I like that. I'm going to show you how it looks on my smartphone now. This is how the transmitters show up on your smartphone with the TireMinder app, which is available on both for Apple and Android phones. But you can see there are 4 transmitters that are showing up on my app, and that's because I've deleted some. I want to check all of the sensors and make sure they're working properly, so I'm deleting them and I'm reinstalling them. And I'll show you how to do that today. When I took my Mercedes over for service about an hour away, as I was pulling in the lot, it was giving me suddenly a warning and a low pressure on one of the tires. When I later checked that tire at home, it seemed as if the sensor may not be working properly. So we're going to try to delete and reinstall the sensors. And if we're having an issue, I'm going to call TireMinder because I've done that before and they were very helpful. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we're going to try to delete and reinstall the sensors. So to delete the sensors that are on here, what you do is you go to push the learn button, and you have a learning mode and a delete mode. So I'm going to press the delete mode, and we're going to try the sensors that are active are the ones that are green. So we're going to try to delete those sensors. It's as simple as that. So I believe the sensors have been deleted. This can also be handy if you move the sensors around, change tires, things of that nature. So, all right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go back to home, and there's nothing being monitored. So we're going to go to the learn mode. So I'll touch the learning mode, and let's see how this works. I'm inside the RV now, so I don't know if that makes a big difference. Doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It did not work, so let's try another one. Well, so far I've been unsuccessful in reinstalling the transmitters that I deleted.
Hello, and thank you for calling Minder. Please wait for the next available
So obviously I'm on hold for TireMinder. So
we will call you back as soon as possible.
I'll let you know what happens.
At any time. time to leave a voicemail.
Okay. I am removing the transmitter from the tire as the tire minder rep suggested. They just screw on. Here's the transmitter. So very simple, screws onto your wheel. Now the rep said that you have to take it off for at least 5 seconds. So 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Okay, now we're going to go into learn mode. Okay, I did get one reinstalled, and I think the key is you have to be quick. I've got my hubcaps on here, my wheel covers, and it makes it a little difficult to get that transmitter on, but once you have it off for at least 10 seconds and then you go into learn mode, you need to get it back on the tire fairly quickly, and I was taking a little too long. So you can see now it's saying low pressure, so I need to go over to baseline, and the baseline just was 116 pounds. That's not correct. I've been running them at about 70, so let's set it there. Okay, got that done. Now it showed my PSI 69 pounds per square inch. So all right, we'll try some more. We're going to install the sensor on the passenger side inside tire on here. So we're going to go into learn mode, push that tire, and we're going to install the sensor. I had it removed from the valve stem for over 5 seconds, and here we go. It's showing this one is low, which is why my tire minder is flashing red and making a noise, because it's lower than it should be. Now the baseline, again, I have to reset it for some reason. It's coming up at 116. It's still, I'm going to put in 70, and it's still going to be a problem because it's low, as you can see. So I'm going to need to pump that up. This is the tire minder gauge that I bought at Lazy Days when I was there. It's very accurate, so I like it. Okay, I pumped up this tire, which is the inside rear of the passenger side, and I checked it with my tire minder gauge, and it said 70, but the sensor is reading 56, so we're gonna have to look into that. Okay, I finished up for today, and I reinstalled all my transmitters. We did find out, as I suspected, that one of the transmitters was faulty. I did call tire minder, and they are sending one out to me, replacement transmitter. I just send the old one back to them, so you know, can't complain about that. The readings, I set everything at 70 psi, all of my tires. I don't know if you can see that, but they're all running a little bit high, you know, 75, 76, 77. So not quite sure why that is. I know there's a little bit of fluctuation there, which is acceptable according to the person I talked to at Tire Minder. I did check them all with the gauge, so they should all be at 70. One of the reasons I wanted to do this video, I've seen some posts from some fellow folks who have Melbournes on Facebook, and one in particular just, you know, had a blowout, came out of nowhere. So sometimes that happens. The obvious things I didn't mention in this video, you do want to check the age of your tires. I'll show you how to do that. So always check the condition of your tires. Aside from the obvious things like the tread wear, make sure the tread wear is even, that you have adequate tread for your trip. But also you want to check sidewall condition, look for bubbles, cracking, dry rotting, and also know the age of your tires. There's always a DOT number. I don't know how well you can see that, but where it says DOT, and then it will have 4 digits in an oval, typically like this. And on mine it says 16 are the 4 digits. So what does that mean? That means that these tires were produced in the 16th week of 2016, and therefore they're 5 years old or so, and that's about at the edge of the tire's life for an RV. The average recommendation is 3 to 6 years. These tires will probably need to get replaced next year sometime. As you're ready to take off for your trip, you know, we talked about some of the things that you need to watch out for to prevent a blowout. And, you know, one of the big ones, of course, is your tire pressures. And that's where this TireMinder Smart Tpms system comes in, because you can monitor your tire pressures before you even leave the driveway. And you can also monitor the tire pressures in your tow car. If you put sensors on your tow car, it can all be read on your smartphone and alerts delivered through the transmitter here. So, you know, protects you in having peace of mind before you leave, as well as while you're on the trip. If you have a problem occur, you're going to know about it right away and you'll be able to take action. So having the right tire pressure is very important. We talked about tire conditions, the age of your tires. You know, those things are all very important to making sure you're going to be safe on the road. We also talked about overloading, and overloading can be a big issue. So you don't want to put yourself in a situation where it could be dangerous. You could injure yourself and others. Remember, there's a lot riding on your tires, not just the RV. It's you, your passengers, your loved ones, other people on the road. So it's really important to make sure that you do everything you can to avoid blowouts and avoid accidents along the way. How do you know that you're overloading? Well, you always need to be less than the gross vehicle weight rating on your RV. Basically, that's the total amount of weight that you can have in your RV safely. So how would you know if you're overloading past that weight? You could go to a certified truck scales at you know, any of the pilots or those type of stations that would have a truck scale, and get it weighed. You know, it will give you an actual weight of your RV loaded once you've loaded it as you would normally for a trip, and let you know where you stand. This is the placard inside my RV, and it says that my gross vehicle weight rating for this RV is 15,250 pounds. Something else to think about is, you know, where are you going? If you're going to be doing a lot of boondocking, many people do that, they love that, but you're going out in different road conditions. It's not the average highway, so you want to keep a good eye on your tires. Make sure everything looks good, no bubbles on the sidewalls from running into rocks, things of that nature. If I was going to do a lot of boondocking and things like that off-road, I certainly would find a way to have a spare, and a lot of folks who have these have done that. In my case, we stick mainly to the main highways, so I'm not really going to be too worried about it. I would not like to be changing a tire along the side of the road of an interstate. I'll call somebody. So get towed if I have to. But anyhow, I think the TireMinder system is a good system. It's worked for me. They're very responsive in their customer service. So whether it's this one or another one, it's really a good thing to think about. Nobody wants to have a blowout. It's just a really bad experience. Finally, I want to suggest to you that in your insurance that you have on the RV, make sure you have some sort of roadside coverage, whether you get it through your insurance company, you get it through FMCA, or if you get it through Good Sam's or CoachNet. But you really should have it from somebody, because you're going to need it at some point, and you don't want to be stuck on the road as too long if you can help it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I like to do videos that hopefully people get something out of. So if you did, please, again, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. It's almost time to go RVing here. Gotta love it. See ya.